American Car Classics Radio Podcast. I'm Kenny. This is Chris, and that's Stephanie. I said it smooth. That's amazing because this is the first bit of AC. I'm lying. I've sat in the office for a while, Stephanie, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was doing paperwork.
Yeah.
It's been really, really hot. I mean, not just here, across the country. You went to Ohio on a road trip.
Yep.
How was
no,
that?
it wasn't a road trip.
Plane trip, business.
Yep.
And it was hot up there, but
It was, well, they had heat warnings, but their heat warnings are nothing like our heat warnings, our heat period. I mean, it felt nice to me. And they're like, it's really hot. I'm like, this feels awesome.
What was their hot, quote unquote?
It was like 90, but they didn't have the humidity.
But no humidity.
Right.
I mean, they had humidity, but it wasn't near this level of.
Melbourne, while you were gone, the Central Florida got into a 3-day heat index that has never been matched or ever been done in Florida before.
I saw that yesterday. Tampa hit 100 for the first time ever.
First time ever.
Miami.
Wow.
Yeah, Miami too, because of course the tropical breeze and everything coming off it stays real cool down there.
Man.
So,
But honestly, if you think about it, people really don't believe that that's the first time that Miami's hit like 100 or something.
I guess the good news about all the heat is that we're midsummer. We haven't had a hurricane yet. So here in Florida, we are hurricane
That's us
central
clapping, guys.
for everything that sticks out like Florida does a sore thumb. And so we're blessed that we haven't had a hurricane so far.
Yeah,
No,
or
they're
tropical
coming.
storm or
Yeah,
like
it'll
anything
get
crazy.
They're
really.
coming. They're coming. They'll be here.
They'll get here, but it's been nice that so far nothing in the Gulf, which has been where it would
Well, all
normally
that
start.
Saharan dust has kind of helped keeping it
Yeah, at
keep it
bay.
down.
Going on with the heat and all of that, we bought some sails, 32 foot by 32 by 32, to go out in front of the shop, and these are like canopies that we put over between our outbuildings where the body paintwork is and our tire room and engine room is to the main building, and we have now covered a majority of that. I've ordered a couple more because they're working so good, Stephanie. The heat level out front went from 135 to like 102 on concrete. That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing, which then just brings cooler air, if you want to call it that, into the shop instead of more steaming air. So we're really happy about that.
Yeah, they made a huge difference.
I honestly, what would this week have been like without them?
Oh.
Because
I mean, really, the insult to injury would have been more than it was.
Yeah, I mean, I've never worked at Dolphin Auto, but I've worked over there on Pearl a few times.
Yeah.
You know, and it's been
Yeah.
right outside the shop. I don't even want to touch it.
well, because we're smack dab in the middle.
I don't want to. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going
Well,
home.
I mean, okay, so the car show.
Yeah.
We went to a car show this week, and
Weekend
the
right
temperature.
back. Yeah. Oh, it was
Holy
hot
mackerel.
Fast. It was hot. You were ready to bounce.
Real fast.
Yeah,
it was 9 a.m.
Yeah,
Sorry, I jumped to it, guys.
No, you're good. No, it's just that
It was way too hot.
And this is something that happens from 8 to 11, which is prime time to do
Yeah.
it, because car show guys want to show up at 6:30, 7, whatever, 7 o'clock, 7:30, and they want to get out early, whatever. But they want to be gone. And even you, Chris, this was we're talking about the
Ford's Garage.
Ford's
Ford's
in
Garage,
Viera.
first anniversary,
And the-
1 year
the 1 year
anniversary.
I got a
Yeah.
flyer on that right here, and Tony and Joe with Space Coast Cars and Motorcycles, they did really, really good. But it was the Pearl's first time out of the gates.
She was
painted
there.
up, and we parked really
We
nice,
had Lucy and Pearl like this.
nose to nose, and we got some prime parking like we almost always do, and it was really right next to
98.5.
Brenda Fox with the beach radio.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, they were really sweet.
Yeah, Brenda, she's a friend of mine on Facebook, and she's got a classic Mustang as well. I don't know if it's a 55 or 6, but she's got a red Mustang. Cool. So that was all part of the car show, but it was hot.
It was so. I do not get sunburn, guys. Like, I don't. And my calves, the back of my calves from waiting in line, got sunburned.
Really?
Yeah,
It only lasted like an hour or two after we left, but they were so red and tender to the touch from just standing there.
Wow.
I actually, speaking of coffee, saw quite a few people as I parked dumping out their coffee because they were like, I can't do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It was way too hot.
The car show was a lot of fun. This was their 1 year
What a turnout.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Huge amount of people there. We got there at 7:30.
Yeah, you've got some drone footage
I
that's
do.
going up, but I don't. Yeah, we got there at 7:30 and waited 15 minutes to park.
Yeah.
And we're parked.
It was supposed to start at 8.
Yeah.
That was crazy, the amount of people that were already there.
Well, and I got there at 8:10 because I was late and slept in a little bit. But they were parked all the way out to the other side of the road. They were in the different shopping centers, businesses.
Okay.
I parked in the hotel parking lot along with other people, and the hotel person came out and was like, "It's okay, just this row though," because at first we were all like, "Are we going to get towed?" Like,
right.
But he told us we could park in that row because it was
Sunday morning.
Yeah. So
people are checking out, leaving, going home for the night, day, and whatever. You're not going to overflow.
Yeah, and then what is that? Wine something that's right there.
Wine and spirits. I don't really know, but yeah. So it's but it is always fun out there with the eclectic amount of cars that we get. I mean, I don't think I saw any Lambos, or did we see anything?
No, I think I did see a Lambo.
Okay.
Yeah,
They had
but
a
an
really
older
cool,
one.
They had a real cool old Porsche that I like. Those
Yes.
old Porsche
Yeah.
turbo
Was it
911s.
gold?
Yeah. Like a brown almost.
Yeah. Okay, I have pictures of that. Yeah, it was pretty neat.
That one was beautiful.
Yeah, that one guy that had his car painted at Charlie's up in Cocoa.
The purple one.
The purple, that was a Camaro.
He was really interesting. I liked him.
Character, but it was a beautiful car. I didn't take a ton of pictures. We didn't go out and talk to anybody.
No, this is the first time. I was going to say this was the first time, and kind of made me sad with it being the 1 year anniversary,
Well,
but
really fun.
everybody
It was
was
too
hot.
hot.
Everybody was hot.
It was. Yeah, so Pearl got to come out. Her AC was not as cold as it could be. She's been sitting a little bit when we did a lot of work on it.
Yes, we got to see what's going on with that.
Throw the dye light on that and see if we get something out of that. Hunter came out. He's a sales rep from Kelly Ford, and they're right here in Melbourne, and they were the main sponsors. So they had that Mustang out there that was
that was a real expensive one.
$200,000.
Yeah, Super Snake.
Okay.
So
Super
Never even heard of it.
Tell me about this car, because
we don't know. I was
going to say, as a female that doesn't know, I know some stuff now about cars.
You do, right?
But this thing looked like a run-of-the-mill Mustang. Like, it did not look. If you told me on the street, this is a $200,000 Mustang,
right,
I would have said no.
No, I mean, that's something you see on the freeway, and you're like, yeah, it's another Mustang. This just happens to be white.
Yes.
right. No, it was flashy, and it had special one-off wheels for this car. It's tagged, numbered, badged. It's itemized. It's high optioned. It's high horsepower, and I guess that's where you get the rarity of it. And is this car? They trailered it to the show, Chris. They trailered it, and they left it on the
trailer the whole time.
Because they didn't want to run the miles up.
Did they even start it?
No, never.
Okay, so the Shelby Super Snake is a limited edition performance upgrade for the Ford Mustang GT. It features a supercharged engine, upgraded suspension, stronger brakes, Shelby-specific interior. The 2024 model is based on the S650 Mustang platform. It has two engine options, the 480 horsepower or the 830 horsepower, with a 3-liter Whipple supercharger. Shelby American plans to make only 250 of the 2024 Super Snake.
Okay, so the amount that they're making is what makes it.
That's the big draw.
I mean, the options, obviously.
And
but
Kelly Ford has one.
Of 250.
Well, there's more than 250 Ford dealerships in America.
Yep, and for a dealership to get one, that's a pretty.
That says you're saying
big,
right.
big bragging rights.
I wonder if Coco Ford could say they got one.
I can go ask George tomorrow.
Right. See, I'm just curious.
Now, I didn't know
they had a back to school drive, bring a gift and get entered to win.
Spin the wheel and win a prize.
And they had you putting all the gear in or in front of
next to that giant
Harley Davidson truck.
Yeah.
Yes.
2026.
Did you see me next to that truck?
I've got some pictures we'll put up because listen,
I don't think my head reached the
rear view mirrors.
Yes.
Side view mirrors.
Yeah.
So
I don't think you had to duck for the side view mirror.
I don't think so. And I'm 5'2".
I think you walked under it. So
I'm 5'2".
I'm going to go
Laugh
off on a
all you
little
want.
tangent here real quick.
Okay.
So I was in Ohio yesterday
Okay.
for work. I just flew in about 2 hours ago. I landed.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So a lot of people don't know that's I'm in the aviation industry is what I do.
Yeah.
There is a giant aviation museum in Dayton, Ohio. A lot of you people may know of it. I went there yesterday for the first time.
Wow.
Tons of really cool airplanes from every generation, from, the Wright brothers to modern day. They actually had the Air Force One airplane that was JFK's that they flew his body back on after his assassination, and you could walk through it.
They pulled the wings off?
No. That's what I'm saying. This is how huge this place is.
God.
They had a B-52 in there. Yeah, it's huge. Absolutely enormous. I say all that to say you're talking about that big truck.
Yeah.
I stood next to it, this entire landing gear assembly for this whatever, I don't remember what airplane it was, B-36, some older bomber that completely dwarfed me. I have a picture of it. I'll put it up for everybody. Absolutely insane. I was like, it's just crazy. You would need a forklift, like a giant forklift, to change this tire. It blew my mind. And I've been in the aviation industry for almost 30 years, and I'd never seen anything remotely close to that.
How do you change a wheel on an airplane and on an aircraft carrier? I mean, you got a jack for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They make all these, we call them PSE, peculiar support equipment.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because it is support equipment that was designed specifically to do this task on this airplane.
Right. I love
So
that.
specific per airplane.
Yep.
Okay. Makes sense.
And if it's not peculiar, then it's common support equipment. So it's support equipment you can use on a myriad of different airplanes.
My dad
I like their verbiage choices.
Yeah, my dad
Very much approved.
My dad was Navy and got to go to Yale on the GI Bill and stuff from World War II and stuff, but he came at the very end. But he went through and on Morton Thiokol, did a lot of stuff, but he got to help with the design of the aft section of the B-52 bomber. When I was growing up, I had my ceiling painted sky blue, and I put some white puffy clouds up there, and I built airplane models, the B-27 Mitchell.
Yep. They had one of those there.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had almost everything that was really something was there.
Yeah. Loved them all, man. Just thought they were very, very cool. You know?
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry for the little non-car related tangent there, but now back to cars.
Right. So I'm going to finish up with our weekend at Ford's Garage because it was informational for us and to do all this, and a deal came about real quick on it, and then a couple other deals started happening. Like I talked about Luis Martinez up at Daytona. He came out, he had heard about us from George and what we do out there and how we have fun and cover the Ford's Garage stuff and all that. It's a good place for us to go. It's good exposure, and Ford's Garage is
good food.
We're talking about maybe doing a deal with them corporate wise, sponsor wise, and all that. So I really I appreciate all that they do. And Stephanie, we both had the meatloaf.
Yeah, good food.
You and the meatloaf, man.
I mean, man, I really am not a meatloaf person, but Ford's Garage, yeah.
When I find something great on
I like mashed potatoes, and they were banging.
I've done the chicken and waffles, and I've done the hamburger, and I've done the brisket.
I've done the brisket. It was good.
I'd had once, and I just went ahead and did it again. I love Italian, but they don't serve it. No, and Tony, during the interview, we got to sit down with Tony and do that. We're going to splice that in here, maybe. I'll throw a few clips, but there's a separate video. You can go. I'll put a link right here. And above us, it might even be down there. So I don't know. There'll be a link, but we got to talk to Tony.
Yeah.
A
reprieve from the heat during the car show. We got to go inside, and
I felt so special.
No, we
felt amazing.
Come inside during the show when that restaurant was empty.
Yeah.
Stephanie, I think that you were able to walk around. As one of you walked around and shot some videos.
Both of us did. Yeah.
And I think that the interview. I know Tony's excited to see it and have it where he can show it to his bosses and things and what. But I just love the corporate brand. I love what they do. I love the attention to detail. You're macro, I'm micro. We love detail when it comes to this, and it looks like they just have covered the bases on so many things as a restaurant.
Can we talk about their bathroom for a second?
Well, Stephanie, I've got
Can we talk about the bathroom?
A bunch of notes, and the bathrooms are super cool.
Yes.
You've got a story about a girl who was very
So I was in the women's bathroom because I'm a woman, and I'm in the stall, right?
Yeah.
So I hear this little girl, Mommy, what do I do? And she's so excited about the sink and the faucet because it is a gas pump. So she's over there.
But isn't it into a transmission or something? It's in
into a bowl. So she's sitting there pulling the gas pump, trying to turn it on, and she's freaking out. Mom goes over. She's like, and the little girl goes, "This is how you pump gas, right?" You know? And so I come out, and I'm like letting them have their moment to some extent because I also felt weird just walking out of the bathroom into like this whole conversation going on. And I walk in, and they're like looking at me, and they're looking at the sink, trying to figure it out. And I just walk over and press the little button. She goes,
"Oh, you have a button?"
Oh, there's a button.
No,
in that
it's not a button. It's a little latch.
It's a ball valve.
But it's on the side.
It's a ball valve.
It's a ball valve on the side.
I was about to say they got something special over there.
Yeah, because in the guys,
no,
it's a
my
ball
verbiage
valve.
just stinks.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
But yeah,
I just
so
thought they had to make it easier for the chicks.
That's what I thought she was going with.
But so it's just this little green valve on the side, but it's not near the gas pump. It's like to the side.
Right.
So I go and move it, and she's just like, her brain, I swear, just went, phew, like, and then she goes over and like turns it off and she's just looking at it.
Yeah.
It was just really cute.
It's a ball valve for your air pressure.
We do love going there. I've gone there other times just to eat, of course, and hang out and do. But it's a very friendly place for a guy who's a car guy. We're going to do a podcast there. We're gonna continue to work out our bugs that we always work on, and we have agreed on 8/8/25, August 8th, a couple of weeks from now. It's going to be a Friday. We're going to go from 4 to 7 p.m.
That's a week from now. That's 8 days from now.
Is it 8 days? That's like, reminds me of the Beatles, man. I just want to start singing 8 days a week. We're going to be there from 4 to 7, and we're going to try and put on a show and see how it goes, and eat some more food because Tony comes out, hangs with us for a minute, talks a little bit about his stuff, and we are getting ready to go to SEMA. It's a few months away, and I'm questionable, Chris, and I know I already almost know what your answer is going to be. I love Lucy's ride.
Okay.
The 70 Nova has all factory A-arms and everything else. Got 15x7 rallies on it, steel wheel. I did drop the spindles on the front. I do have it sitting nice, not low in the back, but it hugs a tire. I've gone through the mountains, Carolinas, Tennessee. I've done it. I love it. I love it. I'm redoing a lot. I mean, I'm doing my body bushing. I'm going to put ladder bars on. I'm going to get member joints. I'm going to strengthen, stiffen it up a little bit. I'm putting a much bigger motor and a stronger transmission yet, and going all 704 again. I don't know if I want to mess with the suspension. Now, I can go with a complete new front cradle with rack and pinion and like a Mustang 2 front end something, or I could just go with the tubular A-arms, which you did with Pearl.
I did.
And to you, I know when you talk about it, the difference was night and freaking day.
Well, because I also added a sway brace that wasn't there before.
That's correct.
And
That's
so
correct.
those two together.
Your body roll on a truck is...
Body roll was pretty significant.
Yes.
Even doing like 55, and you just turn the wheel a little bit, you're like, woo, and you had that like floating sensation.
Yeah.
Completely gone now.
Okay. I have sway bars. I don't have a front one.
But the tubular control arms are a lot lighter, and a lot stiffer and stronger. I think you'll. I don't know. Each application's different. You know, if it's for you or not. It's definitely for Pearl. I was going on the highway, and my Speedo's not exactly correct, so I used my phone app to see how fast I'm really going.
I thought you really meant a Speedo, and I'm like, what are you wearing a Speedo in your car for, guys?
Well, the AC wasn't as cool
All
as you
right,
wanted.
all right.
The AC wasn't as cold.
Once again, not always a car person in this head of mine.
My speedometer in Pearl is off a bit, so I use my phone sometimes on the GPS to see how fast I'm going. And I was doing 81 miles an hour at some points in a 1985 square body pickup. And I'm driving with one hand on the bottom of the steering wheel and my other arm up on the just cruising. I mean, it wasn't...
Loving life
Yeah,
in
it wasn't
Pearl.
terrifying or anything. I mean, but some people have driven older cars, and you go above 60, 65, it can kind of get a little scary. I'm doing 80, just boom, 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 boom.
So I
didn't know how fast I was going. I kept passing people. I'm like, why are they going so slow? I was like, how fast am I going? Okay.
So if the time and money are there, you would definitely go
do it,
with the upgrade. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get it all ordered this weekend, and I think that this last car show last weekend at Ford's Garage was Lucy's last show until I get ready for SEMA, because it's going to take a while. We know this. I'm doing a little bit of metal repair and some other stuff and all that.
On that little rust spot.
Yeah, well, there's two rust spots below at the bottom of the fenders, and this car, you'll throw some pictures up there, but Lucy is our 70 Nova, and she is full-blown patina done by Mother Nature and God, and I'll try hard to never, ever change that. I do have a clear coat matte finish on her. She has 36,000 original miles on her, and she just looks beautiful. But when you open or close the door, you get a little bit of rust in there. So I've got to take the door cards off, which I'm going to keep. The driver's side has about 4 inches of the material pulled off. The cardboard's there, but it's just nostalgia. It's just right. It just shows the wear. The other one's like brand new, never been touched. So I'll leave all that, and I think that I don't mind putting some real good decals on. I want to go with that. I'm going to buy that kit for the GoPro on the back window, and I want to have one on the side up by the front, and I want to have one on the dash. I don't know if I need it on me all the time or whatever, but to have the talk and remote doing whatever, I'd like to have it set up to do, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this, talking about what the trip is like and everything else. I've driven to Tennessee in the car, but I've never driven out to California or to Las Vegas. I've already extended my trip from 4 days to 6 days, and I'm planning on staying, if time and money in the shop is going good, then I'm going to stay for Mecum, which is the following weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Let's talk about Mecum real quick.
Okay.
So,
Dun, dun, dun.
I didn't tell you this. I was kind of keeping it close to the vest for a couple of reasons. One, this, and two, I became a bidder. I was an online bidder last week for Harrisburg.
Oh, Chris!
Did you get the Fiero?
I did not.
Okay. Because I've been watching the Fiero that's over there.
So, everybody should know me by now. I'm a nostalgic guy.
Yes.
That's really what drives me. I had back in the day a truck that I wish I had never gotten rid of. And they had one that was a spitting image of my truck.
Uh-oh.
Same color, interior, immaculate. I'm like, I need this truck. And it's nothing special. It was just a 1997 Dodge Ram 1500, 4x4.
But it's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
But these trucks, they
I
only
like
go
how you're
for,
the one saying something about its location, which we'll get to in a minute.
It only goes for like, I don't know, $2,500, $3,000. It's a 97 Ram. There's nothing special about a 97 Ram.
Absolutely. Stick shift?
No, automatic.
Okay.
You will, and I mean, I'll throw some pictures up here. Absolutely beautiful.
All right, suspense is killing me. Do you own this?
So I was at work, so I couldn't bid. So I set a price that I would pay for this thing. I think I said like $4,000. Because then you got $1,000 buyer fee on top of that. Then I got to ship it. So that was really my cap. Because I would end up,
That's right.
I'd be at $5,000 just buying it, and then I have another $1,500, $2,000 in transportation.
Right. $7,000, yeah.
So I'm like $4,000, and then so after work, I'm like, hey, did I get it? I know it's killing her, and I'm telling the story. You'll never. I know I did not get it.
Okay, thank you.
I did not get it. You will never in a million years guess what this thing sold for.
Okay, well now we're gonna ask.
$4,200.
Was it low mileage?
It was. I think it was like 65,000 miles.
Was that 4x4?
Yep.
Was it lifted at all? Just on good, pretty wheels and tires? Or
No, it
just
wasn't like over
normal?
the. Yeah, just normal stock
Did
truck.
it bring a $13,000?
$16,000.
Holy schmoly. For why?
I don't know. Blew my mind.
It just depends on what and where and who's in the house in the market. Is there a reserve on it? Was there a reserve?
No.
On it? Did you get the watch submitted?
There was no reserve, and that was really that's what got me excited.
$1,000.
That's what got me excited. There's no reserve. I was like, this is going to sell. I mean, put 4Gs, and hopefully it doesn't even get close to that. Because there was other cars that are going for like $2,000, $3,000, and it was on a Wednesday.
Right.
I'm
well,
like,
and we saw
it was
what
early
happened
Wednesday
Wednesdays.
morning. I'm like, I've got this. It was early Wednesday morning. I was like, it's sold to me.
Yeah.
It was not sold to me.
Do we need to talk about an intervention? Are you good?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay,
You lived in
because-
Vegas. you lived off the gambling life. I mean, but
I was never.
you didn't tell us that you got a bidder's
know.
pass.
Well, okay,
I
but can we?
saved it. I surprised you guys.
He didn't tell us about the bidder's pass, but he also didn't tell us about something else that went on recently.
What? I don't know. Hold on, before we go down that street, another reason I bring up this truck. It really goes to show you, because we saw it when Mecum was here.
Yeah.
It goes to show you that people seem to really be valuing low mileage original cars.
Yes.
Yes.
Because there was some like, why would anybody save that car?
4-door Granadas and what have you.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
it didn't
Grand
make
Market, like
sense.
with.
It didn't make
But it
sense.
had 4,000 miles on it, and so I mean, people were bidding like crazy. So there's
Do
still
they think it's
some
going to be
value.
worth something in the future? Maybe.
I think that's why they
thinking.
do save them.
Okay.
But like this truck, it had 60-something thousand miles on it, so somebody did drive it.
Yeah.
They just didn't drive it a lot. You
It was
know, and
Grandpa's
it's
truck,
30 years
so
old.
we thought about
and-
running through the auction.
yeah, you know, Grandpa took really good care of it.
Yeah.
Man, I wanted that truck so bad. It was
Probably
beautiful.
more than we
Well,
think,
I guess
know.
you just needed to put 17,000 as your limit then if
Yeah.
you really wanted it.
But I think
but it's not worth it.
it's
Yeah,
not.
no.
It's
I mean,
not. Like if you take that truck,
It's always worth what somebody's going to pay for.
that's it. But if you take that truck to a dealership for a trade-in, they'll give you $1,000 for it.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Honestly.
and they'll put it on their lot for $4,000.
Honestly.
Or if they don't run it through a dealer auction. And a dealer auction ain't going to bring that money.
No,
maybe.
they
Yeah.
just
That's
got
right.
that person
No.
just got lucky at that
That's right.
time.
Yeah.
There was
They had
3
the
or 4
right-
people
That's
that
right.
wanted it.
That's
Yeah.
right. And this is all it takes is a couple people that are,
That really want it.
But here again, a lot of people have a company and they don't give a crap about this. I just know that I'm
yeah.
going to get a truck for $16,000 that's going to be reliable, dependable for my company to go out and look good and do business in because I'll have 100,000 in 3 years.
Those
But it's a lot
Magnum
cheaper
motors
than
are
buying
good.
one now. Go buy a new truck now. Hey, go buy a 2017 Ford F-150 with a 2.7 liter turbo motor. See how many miles you get out of it. Oh, we've got one of those in the shop getting a new motor.
And that's
It
what I was telling.
does pay.
That's what I was telling somebody else. It's like for collectors, I think there's still numbers matching used
Yeah.
to be the thing, right?
Yeah.
People don't really care anymore
No.
for the 50s or 60s. They go for the resto mods, but the ones that are like 90s, I think there's still a huge demand of like I want unmolested, low mileage, beautiful cars. And then you have the other people who say I'm in the market for a truck. I need a truck.
Yeah.
Mine just died on me.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at that 97 beautiful 97 truck and I can get it for $16,000 versus going out
me
here.
ain't having mine for 60, 70 grand.
Exactly.
How about the guy that's sitting there saying, I'm only going to go to $4,000, but he knows he can afford it.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes ahead and says, I'll buy the 16. Hey, Meekum, finance $12,000 of it because they're going to do that for you
They
too.
will.
And now your payments are $400 a month.
Yeah,
but you've got
if that.
you've got your truck, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's always a way to go ahead and buy what you really want.
The seller made out on that, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Seller
and
made out on
so,
that.
so speaking
Absolutely.
of Meekum and Wednesdays, when we went on that Wednesday, we saw cars going. The pricing was just so ebbs and flows. Like some
I
of the
was
vehicles.
texting you left and right.
Oh my gosh, there was some. I was like, that only went for $4,000.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
I felt sick in my stomach after knowing that I had just spent $5,000 on this POS for my son, and I just watched 40 or
Absolutely.
50 go through.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, immaculate, no rust, low miles, all the things, and it's like,
Yeah. I got
what am
ripped
I
off.
doing with
Yeah.
my life?
Yeah,
like,
and we're talking
what?
about modern cars now. We're talking stuff that was 2005s and 10s and 13s and stuff like this. There's always some BMWs, some Volkswagens, some
Yeah, there was
Mercedes that are
different-
out there and doing stuff, whatever.
But back to Stephanie's point about me keeping a secret.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's amazing. Do you know that?
So he spilled it to me today.
I'm going to blow the name George, but there's a gentleman who used to be a co-host on this show back in the day before I took it over. And he was a very good body guy out of Vero. And he redid Elvis's pink Cadillac. The 60,
really?
65 model, 68 model, whatever.
It's older than that.
50 something, right?
Yeah.
It had the bing wing, the tail.
He bought it for his mama.
Okay, well, he
Our
got to
Elvis fan
redo
over there?
that. He got to redo that. It was a $250,000 restoration, or it was
Wow.
a very high dollar restoration, and it was going for auction. And they were taking it out, I think, to Pebble Beach or something. And I think it bid brought like $4 million, but it didn't.
This is a
sell.
different Cadillac then.
Okay, I don't
Because
I'll have to do some
the one he
math on
bought
it.
his mom's is still at the museum.
Okay.
The Elvis Museum.
Then it's a different one.
Yeah. He bought a lot of people a lot of cars.
Yeah, I want to say this was a '60s model. But
Okay.
it was pink. It was big, white interior.
Doesn't
Amazing.
shock me at
It
all.
was amazing, but it was an actual Elvis car. I got to see it. And
That's
do all
awesome.
That, right? Yeah. Can I know your
Yeah.
Elvis fan.
I am an Elvis guy.
What else we got going?
Chris
talking
is
about-
going to tell us about this secret
Yeah, we're gonna because he.
It was only a secret to Steph.
No,
So
here's-
it was a
here's-
secret to me,
no,
and
let me.
I'm still appalled. Not appalled isn't the word.
Lay the grass on this day's adventure. It was a nice Saturday morning.
I'm gonna lose some subscribers to this story.
and Chris says, honey, I want to go look at a Corvette. It's for sale right up the road. You want to go with me? She's like, yeah, let's just go. Did you drive? What'd you drive up there? Red?
No, we drove her Alfa Romeo.
Okay, you drove Alfie. So she drove the Alfa Romeo up there.
I was looking for a C8 Corvette.
You'd found an ad.
I did. I wanted to buy this C8 Corvette. because my youngest daughter loves C8 Corvettes, and I wanted to, it wasn't before her, obviously, but to have that experience in that life,
Absolutely.
with her.
And then you get to own the Corvette.
And then I get to own a Corvette,
cool.
right?
Right.
So I was shopping for C8 Corvettes.
Torque, man, they launch. They're fast.
Yeah.
Now I just said that they've got torque. They launch. They're
They
fast.
do. They are fast.
However,
They have wheel spin. I didn't get a Corvette.
Oh, he did.
I didn't get a Corvette, but I got something that launches and it's really fast. And I didn't get it. It is my wife.
And it doesn't have wheel spin.
And there's 0 wheel spin. Means it's all-wheel drive. And it will shit and get.
And I swear we spoke on this
We've talked about this car numerous
several times. If anybody finds it
I've
in our
badmouthed
podcast
this car.
where he's bad-mouthing it, please
It's a Mustang.
let us know.
He bought a Mustang.
I refuse to call it a Mustang.
That's the best part.
I even told my wife that because this is my wife's car. We ended up trading in the Alfa Romeo for a Mustang Mach-E.
A Mach-E.
A Mach-E.
They made a movie about
An
that, the
electric
Mach-E.
Electric car.
car.
Yep. Yep.
Chris is the okay, let's pause right now, guys.
Yeah, absorb it, digest
Chris
it.
is now the owner of an electric car.
It took us a week to be able to digest it and say it out loud, didn't it, Stephanie? We tried.
I just found out yesterday because Kenny doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
No. Hold on.
And then he was like, "Oh wait, I can't tell him about the show." I was like, "No, you have to tell me now. Like I have to know."
Okay. No,
And then I
hold
was
on.
like, "You said never," and you said you didn't
so
say
there-
never.
He didn't say it right.
Now you can look back at all the shows I've been part of.
He did not
I am
say
the
that.
only one of the entire crew that has always said that I don't mind EVs. I think there is a place for them. I've always said
There
that.
is a place.
I have 2 other gas-powered cars, and I have a gas-powered motorcycle. I can get around without this car. I don't need this car.
Yeah, it's not your only one.
This is my wife's car. She puts on like 8,000 miles a
Emphasizing
year.
wife
Yeah.
here.
It is her car. We traded in her Alfa Romeo.
right.
It's her daily
That's right.
driver.
And her needs are different than what? And you've got a truck for the trips.
Yep.
and-
And they're cute. They really are.
Are they? I don't
know that they're cute. I don't
I
really-
think they're cute for a female. Like I think I've
that's-
seen some.
It's an SUV. My biggest issue with the Mach-E is them calling it a Mustang. I've always said that.
Yes.
If they took the Mustang off of it and just call it a Mach-E, and I even told my wife that after we bought it, I was like, I won't call this a Mustang. It's a Mach-E. She's like, it's got the pony on it. It's a Mustang.
Take the pony off.
But there's nothing else
Take
that says
it
there's no
off.
lettering that says Mustang. Because I've got
I
those
don't
plastic
know.
body tools. You could pry that.
It's on the steering wheel though.
Well, you can buy a cover.
That's for the inside of people. So, but you love it. I mean,
It is a nice car. It is
How's
very
it handle?
fast. It handles. I mean, it is a very nice car.
Listen, the seats, the interior, the stitching,
Beautiful.
It's all beautiful.
Beautiful.
The doors, they're solid.
Yep.
Road noise is next to none.
Minimal. Yeah.
You got. I'm not going to talk price. We're not going to say what kind of deal you got. You got a fair deal. What I'm impressed about that I told Stephanie about was
Found on Road Dead?
Was your warranty.
Yeah. And this was the other reason I was okay with it.
This is the only reason I would ever say, "Wow, I could almost sign
Because
that."
That was phenomenal.
Because everybody's like, oh, they have this problem, that problem. I don't care because I have an 8-year unlimited mileage warranty that covers bumper to bumper and the battery.
for the life of the loan.
Yeah, well, I mean, the loan's less than 8 years, and
is it?
this covers, and I won't have that car in 8 years.
No.
So I mean, I have zero worries
Right.
about that car.
And you're gonna change brake pads,
and
you're
it
gonna
also
change
comes with
tires, you're gonna-
loaner
right,
with a
but-
free
Okay,
loaner.
so who's
anytime
this-
it's in the shop, I get a free loaner.
Who's
the
this
whole
warranty
time.
come from?
Ford.
Okay.
Wow. On a
through
used
Ford.
car, but
Yep.
the car's only 2 years old.
It's a year old. It's 2024.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so, people were asking me about charging it because it stays in the garage. We do have a charger for it. They say that it's good to keep the battery charged to 80% and don't really go to 100 all the time.
Okay.
Because the way the battery capacity can get hot and all that shortens the life of the
Okay.
battery.
Okay.
And not to go under like 15%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
That's
that
what my
right?
hybrid.
Is that-
My
okay.
hybrid. Anytime I went to like I want to say 15%. It would say get gas now because mine was hybrid, so it was gas and
Yes, one would charge the other, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So anytime I got to quarter tank, it would tell me so that I don't screw up my battery.
Yeah,
Get
right.
gas now.
But is there a thing that comes with this that says it's recommended?
So on the app, you sync your phone. You can use your phone as the key. You can start
Yeah.
the car with the key. You can do everything with the key or with your phone. And then, so Oh, and I forgot to say, we got the all-wheel drive extended range version as well. So that kind of was a big deal.
Okay.
But they say, keep it around 80%. So we charge it to 85. And you can actually set when you want it to stop charging. And so we set it to 85. So we can leave it plugged in. If it's at 85,
but it just like turns off
it just stops charging.
Okay.
So we charge it to 85.
How long does it take to get to that?
Well, she don't drive a lot. So, I mean, every night it goes back to 85. It depends.
Okay.
It depends on if you have a 220 volt charger, which I have, or you have the 110 volt charger, which I also have. So either one, obviously 110 is a lot slower, which they say is better to do the 110, the slow charge it more than you fast charge it.
Just like a trickle charge versus a auto start.
She doesn't. I don't even think she's left the house in the last 2 days. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. For the EV, for us, it's 100% fine. We have a garage. We can charge it. Those who, if it's your only vehicle and you drive a lot, probably not. If you live in an apartment complex and you can't charge it, you have to charge it and you have to pay for charging all the time. Probably
or there's not a supercharge station nearby.
Yeah, it probably ain't for you.
We have my best friend in Hawaii owned a BMW, one of the little ones,
i4 thing.
Yes, I think it was this i3. And man, living on an island where there's not many charging stations.
Right.
She got lucky. She lived near Target, but we would have to go to Target every night
to charge it
for 30 to 45 minutes. And what happens when you go to Target?
You shop
30
and buy
to 40
stuff.
minutes.
You're
so that was the most expensive car anybody could ever own, especially when you have a 3-year-old.
Fair warning right there to you, man. Right there to you.
I would say that the supercharger has gotten very fast. When we bought it, it only had 15% battery life when we bought it.
Wow.
And there was a supercharger right across the street in the gas station. So we went over there, used the supercharge, charged it up. We were there like 30 minutes. It went from 15% to 70% in 30 minutes.
Yeah. I think hers, a full charge was, like I said, 40 minutes. And that was with the supercharger at a huge Target. But when you're on island, there was only like 3 different places to charge.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think EVs are good for certain people.
Right.
Some people they're not.
You now own a Mach-E, man.
Yep, Mach-E.
Yeah. We
not the truck though, but the Mach-E.
Yeah,
Yep.
not the truck.
The F-150
So are you
Lightning.
going to buy bidders passes again this year to other auctions?
Well,
I just mentioned that I'm going to maybe stay for the Mecum auction.
Well, because
And his eyes lit up.
one of the perks about that bidders pass that I bought in person there, I paid the upgraded one.
Okay.
I didn't get the gold, the one right under the gold. So all these ones online, I don't have to pay.
Okay.
I don't have to pay to bid online.
Registered if you want it.
Yeah, just register and it's free.
All right.
Okay.
So if you buy a truck while I'm in Vegas from Mecum, I'll rent a trailer and I'll just tow Lucy home
There you
with a
go.
truck.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that out loud.
Okay, now while we're on the subject of purchases, are you ready to discuss your purchase?
No. So I want to say that while we're on the Mach E, I'll tell you that Dolphin Auto got the Mach 1 finished and gone.
I saw it drive off. I recorded it driving off.
Is that where the Mach E and the Mach? Is that where the? Am I just getting this, guys?
That is exactly right. That is exactly where Ford got it from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So-
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because it's an electric Mach.
Yeah.
Right.
I still have a problem with their naming.
I do too.
Well, I didn't
I don't
like the
like
Mach
it.
E being a Mustang either.
I don't know that I've ever called a Mach 1 a Mustang.
No.
Because it doesn't look anything like a Mustang.
No,
It's
and when
its
I
own
had to
body
type
shape.
it in,
Yeah.
when I would type it in, a lot of times it wouldn't say Mustang Mach E or Mach 1. It would just say Mach 1.
Right.
And there was one time when I went for parts and it said Mustang Mach 1. I remember I had to go and ask Ken, I'm like, is it the same thing?
Right, because some are interchangeable with it. So Stephanie's going to allude to a purchase I made, and I did get that certified mail package with title, signed, everything else done. I've looked at shipping costs
On this
vehicle.
I bought, and I don't have any pictures. I mean, I got pictures from everything, whatever, and I haven't seen it, and I almost thought we'd hold off, whatever. I am a Gen 1 Monte Carlo fan addict. I already have too many cars. I should not buy a car. I took my mom to the doctor's. I sat and I opened up Facebook, and the very first thing that popped, it wasn't a friend, it wasn't this or that, it was an ad from the Gen 1 7072 Monte Carlo page, and it was a guy who owned a company that now is going through a divorce with 2 kids, and he's a lifelong resident of this town, and he has 2 Monte Carlos and a truck and some other stuff he's building, and he has to let one go. And there's one that was really, really nice that he hadn't touched yet. He'd owned it for 4 years, but he bought it from the original owners, and he kept the original title. He's got all the original stuff and everything else. The story is impeccable on it. And so now I bought it.
And what year is it?
A 70.
A 70 Monte Carlo.
Yeah, but this is an SS 454. This is very, very rare.
And you love this car. He loves this car so much. He told me about it, and he said, "I'm going to sell everything else now."
Yes, he did.
I said everything else would be for sale.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would
You hear that, Richard? Like,
Yeah.
I've tried to call you several times, and you're not answering the phone.
Yeah.
But there's
30, 40?
20-something cars here.
I think there's 30-something.
I think there-
30-something
there's close to
cars
40,
here
yeah.
for sale. That
Yeah.
you can just show up with a bunch of semis, and they're yours.
Bye.
I wonder how he does that. Does he just haul them out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've called you. Answer the phone.
yeah. So when the car gets here, we will have some footage of what, and we'll look at this thing. It's been in a garage since 1978. It did sell 4 years ago, and he did move it from that garage to his garage, but he didn't touch it. He said it is absolutely a time capsule inside. The interior is impeccable. It looks untouched.
What color is it?
It's that gold color that I'm not a big fan of. It's got the tan interior that I'm not a big fan of, but it's bucket console, tack, all that stuff, everything else. It's a big block 454 car. They were built with some good horsepower in 70 still. And I'm excited. I've wanted one since '88, the first time I ever saw one, and that was black on black on black. And this one had a vinyl top, but it's peeled back. And but the guy that owned it worked for the Flint, Michigan plant, and he got to go to his boss and order some really special options, which I'll go through later, that weren't really available and stuff. So it makes kind of a one-on-one. But it just, I love the story of the car, and I love the car itself, and I'm not too so. With people not worried about matching numbers or anything else, this is a matching numbers car. But do I need to keep it gold?
That's what I was just going to ask. Are you going to keep it gold?
How many miles are on it?
108.
Is it unmolested?
It's unmolested.
I almost would say yeah. I want to say yes.
Yeah.
It's unmolested.
What if you
He
put like
said
a
the paint
wrap
job
on
doesn't
it?
need to be painted. He said you could buff this car. It'll probably be beautiful.
I would leave it alone then.
The owner of the car went, because he worked at General Motors. When he went to retire, he went and bought a complete trim package for the car. So he has a complete, all brand new trim that's never been out of the package from Chevrolet. So, I mean, if there was anything damaged, whatever, I could
just switch it out.
I could take it down, buff the whole car down. I mean, clay bar it, put some new clear coat on it, and then put all new trim on it and have it be beautiful. Keep all the original trim that came off as a whatever and do. But he ordered options that weren't available, like I said. So the list is big. The story from his son was that he went to his boss and said, "Hey, I've been here since '66, and I like these on the Biscayne. I like this on the Chevelle. I like that. Those aren't available on this car." He's like, "I want them. They're right here in our bins. We know we've got them. Let's just put them in." And he said, whatever. And they did. So it's a special build.
Yeah,
so.
I would definitely leave that one alone.
Okay.
Now, okay, so to a question that I asked a while ago, could you then wrap it and then the paint be okay if you just really hated that color?
No,
Okay.
you could.
And you can just pull that wrap off later and it not be like ruined?
But then door jam isn't that, and then I've got to explain to everybody why I did or what, and it wouldn't be for that.
Hi, I hate
this point-
gold.
At this point,
That would be my
At this
reason.
point, it would be this car is going to be the only one like it at every car show it goes to.
Yep.
Well, and honestly, gold, we don't see a lot.
You don't.
I like gold. You know that.
I do.
Yeah.
I
mean, it depends on the color. Like, I don't like this color in front of you. What is that, copper?
Yeah, it's color.
I like this color.
love
Really?
this
Nope,
color.
I don't.
Love this.
Absolutely.
don't.
this
If I
color.
did my Dodge Ram in that charcoal gray, my pickup, convertible pickup, or not my Ram, my Dakota, it would probably be this accent color. We love this so much. This is what the sunburst almost, ties into pearl and on the wheel, all the stuff. So
Nope, not a
yeah.
fan. Nope,
So
can't convince me.
I made that purchase, and we're now getting it sent out here pretty soon. So we've talked about Lucy and SEMA and our trip out there. That's going to be a lot of fun. But let's close it out, man. I'll save the rest of these.
Save
stories
all of these?
for another
What
day
is that?
because they're
Oh,
good.
man.
I've got stuff. I guess that fades out the show, man.
Yeah.
We're tired. Been here a long time.
Well, not only that, we got Ford's Garage coming up in a week, so we got more topics coming there. Then I got the drone video coming up. I got the interview with Tony coming out. So we got stuff, man. Bear with us. This isn't our full-time job, and we're not
just gonna
full-time
save it.
YouTubers.
We're doing 8 days. All right. I love that.
So hit the buttons and do all the things. Thanks. We love you.
Yep. Be safe.